Welcome to Blundell School. This video is a contractor induction video. Please watch the full presentation, and at the end you can discuss with your site contact and ask any further questions if required. At Blundell School, we are committed to ensuring the health, safety and welfare of its employees, students, visitors and contractors. This induction presentation will highlight some common topics and provide a base level of information. In most cases, further discussion will be needed. Blundell School operate a health and safety management system based on OHSAS 18001. Our expectation is that all contractors and consultants have appropriate health and safety knowledge and can align with our systems. We work on the principle of start safe, talk safe and home safe. We want all visitors to be prepared for their work they are due to undertake and have eliminated all risks or minimised these risks to an acceptable level, and show this in their pre-start information. We have a culture of openly discussing safety and confronting unsafe arrangements. We are happy to talk safety at any time and urge an approach which constantly challenges working practice. If you notice anything on our site which you are unsure about, you must raise this rather than continuing. We want all visitors to leave in the same condition in which they arrived, and we do not want any incidents or accidents to occur at our school. When you arrive, all contractors to the site will need to sign in at the Estates Department. Our normal working hours are 8 AM until 4:30 PM, unless agreed with the maintenance manager. It is also especially important to return to sign out. We need to know who is on site and where they are at all times. If the work involves a service alteration, then you will need to be issued with the relevant estates procedure. You will then need to prepare suitable risk assessments, method statement and cost assessments. These documents should be handed in to the maintenance manager prior to commencement of work, and you may also need to complete a permit to work application. Where a permit to work or other control system exists for a particular type of work or location, you must use it. The maintenance manager will be able to provide you with the necessary permits. If such permission is granted, a suitable and sufficient risk assessment and method statement must be submitted prior to the work commencing. The minimum standard of PPE is hard hat, high-vis, safety boots. Child safeguarding and the protection of our students is paramount. Rigorous DBS checking is needed to safeguard our students if you are working during term time or for an extended period, then this is all essential. All contractors must be DBS checked prior to commencing work. Under exceptional or short duration visits, we may be able to fully supervise you whilst at the school if you are not DBS checked. We'd normally expect to supervise you on consultant surveys, for example. We don't expect interaction with our students, and we'll do all we can to ensure you remain segregated and have separate use of facilities. However, if you do see something which you feel should be reported, such as students fighting, injured or distressed, then you must report to your site contact ASAP, and you may also be asked to document what you saw. When driving around the site, the maximum speed limit on the school campus is 5 miles per hour. The speed limit on the roads around the school is 20 miles an hour. Reversing vehicles will have a banksman or audible alarm. The use of mobile phones when driving is strictly prohibited, and you must obey the no parking signs. These are the rules regarding site access. All contractors must present a copy of a current DBS certificate or be escorted by a member of the properties team. Many of the buildings require a key code access or suited key. These are provided by the Estates Department. Access to some parts of the site may require advance notice or be restricted to certain times. In all cases, this must be organised through maintenance. Dependent on the nature of works, there may be further restrictions to abide by. Welfare facilities can be provided and agreed specifically for each project. We expect you to follow our code of conduct. Respect politeness, wear the correct clothing. The school is a no smoking site. No dogs are to be brought to site. Radios are not allowed to be used. Contractors are not allowed to use student facilities. Lock doors as necessary. Ensure that all skips are removed from site. Remove all waste and excess materials. Sweep up and leave site tidy. Make good any damage caused by your work. If you are working in a property, then first thing to do is familiarise yourself with the fire action sign to identify the exits and fire assembly point. In the case of fire, and you hear the alarm, you must immediately make safe any equipment you are using and leave the building by the nearest exit, proceeding to the assembly point. You must not re-enter the building, even if the alarm stops sounding, until you are told it is safe to do so by a member of staff. Contact your site contact to make them aware if you can. Under certain circumstances, dial 999 if the situation calls for this. If first aid is required, then contractors must assess the risks associated with the type of work they do and provide first aid as appropriate. Contractors' health and safety performance on site will be monitored. In the event that health and safety performance being unacceptable, all work will be stopped and won't restart until health and safety concerns have been properly addressed. As the school are owners and occupiers of many premises and have responsibilities for those premises, there is a duty to assess them for the presence and condition of asbestos-containing materials. Before you are asked to carry out any work on behalf of the school, the maintenance manager will instruct you to consult the asbestos register. It is essential that adequate resources are made available for the prevention or minimisation of risk arising from Legionella within the school. It is important that all are competent, have been trained in Legionella awareness and are aware of their responsibilities. In the event of serious personal injury or serious damage to premises, plant or machinery, the area must be cordoned off and left undisturbed and the maintenance manager contacted immediately. And finally, here is the induction checklist. The contract, work specification, location of any asbestos, personal protective equipment required for the area, permits to work and other control systems required, parking requirements and rules, welfare facilities, fire safety and emergency procedures, risk assessments, method statements, COSH assessments, access arrangements, estate department's contacts, local hazards to be aware of, signing in out procedures. Thank you for watching our contractor induction video. You will now meet with your site contact to discuss the specifics of your work. Remember, start safe, talk safe and home safe.